Hey y'all, happy Saturday, happy weekend. So today there's a lot of No King protests going on all around the different states in the US of A. Um, did y'all go? Are you out there? Um, no, I did not go. Um, I, you know, I'm glad that there are people out there doing their thing. Honestly, I've never been to a protest. And I think it's a thing that happened like when I was really young and I remember. So I've never gone because I always think, what if something pop off? And I get caught up in all that tension. And I always remember I think it started off as a protest, then it turned into a riot with Rodney King. If anybody remember Rodney King. It was in Los Angeles, California area. I always remember that. And, sometimes these protests, they start off peaceful and then something pop off and they turn into something else. So me being like, I don't want to be caught up in all of that. So I like to support in other ways. Um, I like to vote, but hopefully our votes matter. I don't want to vote in the same old people. Sometimes I look at both parties and I find them useless, especially now in this current administration. And that's one of the reasons why I don't go to protests, because I'm always like telling myself, what if something go down? What if something happened? What would I do? Is that fair? Oh, perhaps, or is that wisdom on my part? Because if I don't have the feeling to go, so maybe it's wisdom on my part and I help and support in other ways. Um, I remember the Black Lives Matter protests, and my daughter was in college at that time. And, she was going here and there, and I'm like warning her, be careful. I know you want to support. And I always like, just be careful, because if something pop off, I don't want you in the middle of all of that. So I'm always like warning her, and I'm always telling her, remember, bullet don't have eyes. But that's just me. But I want to go back to this memory. And I was there, and it did happen. Um, when Biden ran against Trump, and then it was a delay on deciding who won. And I was touring Philadelphia because I like to go to different cities and see the historical spots. And we were there, my daughter and I, and we were touring. And we were on a walking tour, actually. And it was finally announced that Biden won and beat Trump. And that city went wild with celebration and music, people cheering and screaming. The streets got really trafficky. Horns were blaring. Souvenirs were being sold. There was like people partying in the park, people having speeches, these cars going up and down with the horns, and also playing that music that says F Trump. I kept on hearing that all through the city. I've never seen such celebration in all my life. Um, I've never, and I was on a walking tour. I've never seen that. So I'm like, I was amazed when he Trump was voted in for a second time, because I was like, after seeing that celebration, I was like, what are people thinking? Thinking again. You went through it the first time. what was so great about the first time, guys? I, yeah, I was just over the whole Twitter thing that he was on Twitter the first time around. I just thought that whole being on social media was not professional because I've never seen a president telling every thought they had in social media, which I think is dangerous actually. So, yeah, I'm glad that people came out today, No Kings, and trying to get their point across. And, you know, I guess you have to make your feelings known somehow. And I hope it helped in certain ways. And there are days that we do feel like nothing right is happening. And sometimes you say you don't want to lose hope. So don't lose hope. Stay encouraged, pray, and yeah, keep on working, support in any way you can. If you can't get out there to the protests, support in other ways. Um, like if you know, like my thoughts and what I share, you can also share. And I just want to wish y'all a good day. Talk to y'all later.